everyone. Welcome, and if you're watching me, I am Jasleen, and I'm going to give you a health update of my cancer journey. As I shared with you previously, I'm on target cell therapy, which started in 2022 August. I was on one particular drug till last month, and on 28th of January there has been a shift. There has been a shift in my medicine. That is, my medicine has been changed. It is a different drug now. At present, my body is adjusting to the drug, and these medicines are very strong medicines. As a result, the body experiences couple of changes. As in my case, I want to share with all of you that what are these changes that I'm feeling. The first change is that there is edema in my hands. My hands, especially the palm side, is a bit swollen. When I fold my hands, I can make out that I'm not able to fold them properly. So this is one challenge, and it definitely becomes very challenging, in your day-to-day activities when I'm sorry, I'm driving side by side, so I thought I'll utilize my time to give my update to all of you. So in my day-to-day activity, it poses a hindrance, and especially I feel that the skin has also become very sensitive on a very slight abrasion. The skin, if you can see, I don't know if it is visible. I'll try and put the picture separately. I'm getting cuts and bruises, and the cuts are taking longer to heal. The cuts that I'm getting on my hands are taking longer to heal. So this is one side effect of this medicine that I have documented, because I have been asked by my doctor or my oncologist to document all these changes that are being observed by me. The second side effect that I feel is I get stomach ache. So this stomach ache started just at the very second day of me starting my medication. I started it on 28th of January, and 29th January onwards I started getting stomach ache, stomach pain, I can say. It's very gentle, it's not very strong, but it gives me a slight discomfort couple of times during the day, and it is not on everyday basis. But then yes, initially for 4-5 days I felt it daily, and this was accompanied by the feeling of nausea, the feeling to throw up, and of course little loss of appetite. And another change that I have been asked to monitor is that this particular drug that I am taking, it leads to the increase in cholesterol. So I am due for my blood work in another 2 days. So I'll get my blood work done and keep you guys posted whether my cholesterol readings have gone bad or not. But for the sake of record, I had healthy cholesterol levels all throughout my life. I am 50 plus. This is another thing that I'm going to monitor. Another change that I have observed in my body is that my calf muscles, legs, just behind the knee, below the knee on the back side, they have become very stiff. And as a matter of fact, now when I walk, I can feel that stiffness in my calf muscles, which I try to relieve by gently massaging that area. And also now I'll tell you what I am doing. I have already been following very healthy diet for the last 2.5 years. I make sure that my diet is nutrient dense. I actually do not watch my calories, but I watch that I avoid fried stuff totally. I eat home cooked food. I cook food for myself and for my family. I try to do clean eating most of the times. I do not take sugar at all, no sugary drinks. Only except once in a while, if I'm having a cup of tea, I would add shakkar to it, or that too sometimes I skip. I've been leading a very healthy lifestyle, and I was not very regular in exercising, and occasionally doing yoga or walks, and sometimes getting irregular with it. But now, since I've been asked to monitor my cholesterol levels, and this medicine definitely contributes to high cholesterol or the cholesterol shooting up, I've got very regular with my walks. So I'm trying to do at least 30 minutes of walk every day. So as a result, because it's just started about a week ago, so I'm getting very stiff muscles in my legs. So I guess that's okay. I also want to, for the sake of motivating fellow cancer warriors, survivors, or people who, especially for the people who are going through it right now, I want to motivate them. I want to tell them that what cancer has taught me. One of the things that cancer has taught me is to take life one day at a time. I was kind of person earlier that I used to plan a lot of stuff. I'm going to do this month. This is my agenda for the next month, and the one after that, and for next 6 months, and next 1 year. Life has taught me one lesson: take one day at a time. You never know what's in store for you. And another thing that I have learned is make the best of the time that you have got. Enjoy life, enjoy food. Whatever moment you are getting is a blessing. Practice gratitude. Enjoy your food, enjoy being with your loved ones. Enjoy being healthy. Practice gratitude that you are normal. You're not experiencing anything, Because once you get sick, all these things, I'll give you an example. When I went through my radiation about 9 months back, I had my lung radiation for my lung. My entire esophagus got impacted. Well, that's a different discussion we'll have. I'll make a complete episode on my effects of radiation that I faced. It became difficult even to swallow water. I could not even swallow water, and that was not for one day. It was for good 12 days I was without water. And well, I'll share it separately how it was handled medically, and thanks to my doctors and my family. Most important, my family, whom we take so much for granted. My family, they supported me. The doctor, I have a very good medical team that supported me. And at that point in time when I could not even have water, I used to wonder, sitting on my bed, will there be a day that I'll be able to have a sip of water? Would I be able to gulp water pain-free? It was such a pain. It was such a pain that... Okay, but still I'm not saying this that anyone gets scared. I'm just trying to talk about that we should practice gratitude. Thank God I'm able to drink water today. I'm able to enjoy the company of my parents. I'm able to do chores for my family, my children. I'm able to spend time with my husband. These are very important things. Relax. It's very important. You know, if we practice gratitude, this is one single feeling if we practice, it puts you into such a happy space, you know. If you are happy, you are able to give happiness to your family. You are able to spread happiness within your family. And it's very important. I mean, you know, the moment my cancer got diagnosed, I had a feeling I got into a zone. Oh my God, that means that's end of life? Is life ending? But then, you know, my husband, I've never spoken about him, but he's a very supportive person. He told me, you never know. Anyone just steps out of the house on the road and then a truck comes crashing down and the person is gone in a second. So you can never predict such things. But then yes, when you know that you have been diagnosed with a disease, and that too with a disease like cancer, there was a Gurdwara Sahib there, so I always bow my head in respect for any religious place that I see. You know, it gives you a lot of strength when you do it. It gives you a lot of strength. Yes, I had to stop. I'm back again. Another thing that, you know, before my diagnosis, I used to take it as a burden that I have to keep working, do chores for the family, I have to run errands, I have to go to the market to get groceries, cook food. It's all a very thankless job being a homemaker. But then suddenly, you know, your thought process changes. You realize, oh, it's such a blessing. When I was on bed, I used to long to do all this. I used to feel, oh, when will I be okay? It was, I used to wait to get healthy. I waited that I get healthy so that I can get up, at least I can cook. I remember even with those weak legs, when I did not have that stamina to get up, just getting up, cooking something for my kids used to give me so much satisfaction. So I'm saying that when we are healthy, we must appreciate this. We must thank God. We must count our blessings that we are in a position to do that. So my friends, I'll continue this vlog another time, and stay motivated, stay happy. Bye.